Hell yeah.
All right, let's see. And hold on. Bring that up. All right, man. You ready?
I'm ready. Good to go.
All right, man. Welcome everybody to the podcast or whatever you want to call it, man. I am here with Sonny Evans, and I appreciate him being here. And you can follow him on Twitter. That's Sonny. That's Twitter. Twitter.com/Sonny FN Evans, or you can follow him on YouTube. Just type in Sonny Evans. That's Sonny with 2 N's, Evans, and you will find him. What's going on, Sonny?
Not much, dude. Just chilling. We've been putting this up for freaking God. How long now? Like it must have been like a year now, right? Like I think I came in your chat a year ago, man.
It's easily been about a year ago. You were coming in my chat actually before I even knew who you were. Somebody in my chat had to point out, like, "Hey, man, is that Sonny Evans?" I was like, "I mean, that's Sonny, yeah."
Guess what?
So yeah, it's Sonny Evans. I think I had around like 2,000-3,000. You were like around 150, 160 when I finally started looking you up. So it was a while ago.
Shit. But yeah, that must have been a year. It was so awesome though. Yeah, and ever since we said it, like, you know, we got to do something together. Like I always told you, like you got like this great community going on YouTube, and like, you know.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
I always love stopping by your stream. It's always like, it's always just a good time, you know? Like,
thanks,
man.
I
love the vibes. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. We just try to kick it. We always venture off on some crazy stuff. It never stays GTA for some reason. I don't know, man. We're like the inner fat kids, man. We always talking food or whatever. So yeah, it's always been cool when you can come through, man. We definitely appreciate it, man. And definitely appreciate your time right now, man. I know time is valuable, so we're gonna dive right in to some questions. I know a lot of people are like, damn, yo, Beyond got Sonny. So we're going to ask a lot of questions that people want to know. We're going to start with the very first question, at least that I want to know. I got to go ahead and get this out of the way. You ready?
All right, let's do this, dude. Excited.
That silver play button, man. When you got that thing, man, like, does it feel as good as I think it's going to feel? Like, come on, man. Like, tell me about it.
Dude, it's pretty good. It smells good. Like, it's beautiful. It's glorious. Now, I kind of forgot about it.
What?
I put it on the shelf. Like, so I redecorated my entire office, right? And I'm like, I got this empty shelf in my office. And, you know, you'd say, like, oh, my God, it's a perfect place for the silver play button. I was, like, sitting there, like, wondering, what the hell do I put up that thing? Walked in my living room, and in the corner, I was like, oh, shit, I still have that silver damn button. And I'm like, gotta freaking put that in the office. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, it's nice. It's nice, but, yeah.
Well, did you ever sleep with it or anything?
Nah. Just sniffed it the first time it came in.
What's the strangest place? Like, what's the strangest place you took it in the whole house or wherever?
I think on the first day I took it everywhere, man. I was in the shower, in the bathroom. That thing was tied to the hip, man.
Oh, man. Well, you just crossed over 300K. Congratulations on that.
Hey, thank you, man.
You are rolling. Your audience is awesome. Your fans are awesome. You're getting a lot of push. And well-deserved push from YouTube, man. Like, where do you see your channel in the short term and long term? Well, I say like the next 2 to 5 years. Like, do you have any visions for that?
Dude, it's kind of tough. Like, okay, so let's start this off with saying that I am. Okay, so how do I begin this? I had some stuff going on in real life like a couple of weeks ago, and it put things into a lot of perspective for me. Also with my career, what I'm currently doing, and also with YouTube. So I was kind of like, I felt kind of stuck in a way with either my daytime job or with YouTube. I just couldn't seem to combine it. You know, in the past, you may have noticed I was just gone for like 6 months because I had to focus on my work. So last week, I've made the decision to either do YouTube full-time or, in any case, step back a whole lot. So to answer your question, yeah, I'm going to have the time now to put significant time and effort in my videos and make sure that I maintain a good upload schedule for my videos. So I'm kind of hoping that with that in mind, I'm going to be like 400K.
Oh, man, so you're going... So full-time Sonny, is that what we got? Are you breaking that right here? You're going full-time?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
awesome.
told Noah actually. Yeah, I haven't even mentioned it on Twitter. I haven't mentioned it to anyone. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, I mean, I follow you on Twitter. I hadn't heard you say that like definitively. So that's dope, man. Hell yeah, that's got to be
Yeah.
crazy to even be sitting here having that kind of conversation. That's crazy, yo. 2020. It's been
Yeah.
awful for so many. Well, at least over here in the United States, like we were talking
Yeah.
earlier, it's been awful over here for so many reasons. Obviously, the pandemic. Like, was there ever any adjustment period for you when like stuff first started happening? And if there were, what were like some of the biggest like adjustments for you, whether it be life, YouTube, whatever?
Man.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
like we
there wasn't.
spoke. No, yeah, that's kind of it. Though, for me and for well, I'm from Holland. I'm from the Netherlands. So
Mhm.
you guys over in the United States, or I think I assume you're from the United States, right, or Canada?
Yes, sir. No, United States.
So yeah, you guys got hit way harder in terms of like with the lockdowns and stuff, and things closing down, and I don't know, like all that stuff. And here it was very, we had a very mild approach to the entire pandemic. So
That's a
yeah,
good
that
thing.
being said, it is a good thing. There was just a mild thing, like, okay, watch your manners, watch your space, just be reasonable with each other, don't get into each other's private space. That was basically it. Not as crazy as I assume what you went through in the last couple of months.
Yeah, 6 months later, man, we're still stuff still really, really. I mean, they're trying to get back to normal, but stuff's still a lot different here than it is in other parts of the world. I think everybody
Yeah.
can pretty much see that. And most of our audience, yeah, they are US based. So for someone like myself or someone who's listening, who's from the United States, who's never been to the UK, Holland, or whatever, what could like we expect, minus the pandemic and all that stuff going aside, what could like I expect or we expect if we were visiting Sonny and the crew over there in Holland? What's going down, man?
All right, listen up. So first of all, we are very direct people in general. Like
Oh shit.
yeah, we are very direct. We say things as they are. We're also very like we accept one another in
Hmm.
Holland.
Hmm.
We're very multicultural, so we're kind of really used to like, there is shit going on in America, right? Like
Hmm.
you can't deny it. That sort of stuff.
Facts.
Of course, is happening everywhere in the world, but it's on such a small scale in Holland. Like it's really non-existent. Like people who have like weird mindsets towards any other ethnicity is just not like tolerated at all.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
we're all human freaking beings on this goddamn meatball, and we got to respect
Facts.
one another. But you also hear like, okay, so that's one side of the spectrum. The other side is like, if you are being a dickhead, we will tell you that you are a dickhead to your face.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
you should stop being a dickhead.
Right. Right. Now, so
Yeah.
like, do you like the UK is a lot more congested, it's smaller, whatever. Do you travel a lot? Minus now,
Um,
obviously, outside of this time now, like, do you traditionally travel?
you mean like internationally
Well, just I
or?
mean, because like you're like here in the United States, we have states, right?
Oh yeah,
Everything's
sure,
states.
yeah.
So we just travel. If I travel within the states, I'm still within the states. If you guys kind of like your states are different countries, like, do you travel a lot to like other neighboring countries a lot? Like, how does like what do you?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because, like, to us, it's not that big of a deal at all. Because Belgium is, for instance, is not even 15 minutes away from me. Like, that's a different
Damn.
country. If I drive for 3 hours to the south, I'm in France.
Right.
If
Exactly.
yeah. So it's like, yeah, we do that. Like sometimes if I want to go shopping in another country, I'll just like freaking get on my freaking pedal bike and just bike to Belgium.
So
that's crazy. Isn't
probably,
it?
yeah. So that's why that question kind of sounded like weird to you because you're like, yeah, we just go to different countries all the time.
I
It's nothing. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm in another. I'm speaking a completely different language. Yeah, that's not the case here. I either going to Canada or I'm going to Mexico, which both of those are a good traveling distance, driving or flying. So
It
have
literally
you?
is like, well, how long is it traveling from the east to the west coast?
Shoot, it's 3,000 miles. So if you drove, you would have to drive straight, no brakes, no nothing to come from East Coast, like North Carolina, where I'm at, all the way to California. That'd be like, if you drove straight, that's almost 2 days.
Shit,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like straight
Shit.
up, right? Yeah, it's like that's how big the United States is. That's why I was telling people when the pandemic first happened. In fairness, yeah, we've acted really reckless, but it was easy to predict that it was going to spread like wildfire because no other country has the connectivity like we do. Just driving,
Yeah.
just like everywhere. You don't
Yeah.
need a passport to go. You know what I mean? So everything's a little bit different. Having said that, we still handle it obviously the poorest out of anybody in the whole world, but that's a whole different story. You know what I mean?
No, but I get it. Like, it's really tough. We can maintain, we maintain borders in between our countries. You know, when you cross, well, not Netherlands and Belgium, not so much, but Belgium and France, there is a border you have to pass. And literally what people said is like, we're just going to close the borders there. You know, there's no going from Belgium to France, and there's no airplanes going from Belgium to France. There's no way to go anywhere right now. And that shit just really doesn't apply to you. Like, there's no way to control people and force people to stay put, really, which is different. Yeah,
exactly different. So you've never been to the US, right? Obviously.
I've been to New York.
Oh snap! How was that?
It was really, dude, it was like walking in the freaking movies, you know. Like, I was like, I know this place. Like, that's a crazy thing. It was really cool, actually. Like, it's a great feeling. Like, when you're there and you just recognize shit, which is really mad. It's really mad. It's like surreal feeling.
From the movies and everything else, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Was that like your bucket list place to go? Did you like, I got to go to New York, or was it like something for business?
Just America in general, yeah. It was sort of less. It was kind of business related, yeah. But still, it was on my bucket list as well. Like, don't get me wrong. Like New York is like, it's like a massive deal in Europe. Like, America in general is like a massive deal in Europe. We all watch American movies, obviously.
Right.
So yeah, we grow up with like this picture of America as well, being like this great and awesome place, you know.
Nice. So when you got there, did you do like the one thing in your mind that you was like, yo, I'm going to New York, I gotta do this? Did you experience that?
Dude, Times Square, man.
Times Square.
Yeah, dude, that's what you got to see. That's like that's what you always see in the movies, you know.
yeah. I remember my first time going there. It's crazy. It's like you just stand in the middle and it's so busy. There's people everywhere and it's all lit up day or night. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So a couple quick questions, rapid fire questions I want to ask you real quick. We're going to run right through them. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite movie?
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with, oh shit, brother. Quentin Tarantino. Which one?
Pulp Fiction?
No. Either Django Unchained. I think Django Unchained, actually. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm a big fan of Western movies, so that's like kind of it.
That's deep. All right. Favorite holiday?
Has to be Christmas, man.
Has to be, right?
Yeah, there's no other holiday. Like, so is Christmas.
People over here love Halloween. It's weird. I'm with you. Christmas all day.
Well, we don't have Halloween, so that's not a thing here. That's
what?
That's an American thing, man. Like, that's not a European thing, man.
What the hell? Sheesh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it actually just sucks. Like, the parties and shit, they look like outstanding. And damn, eating candy all day.
Oh my God, man! You have candy for weeks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry, everybody in the UK. I apologize. Vegetables, yes or no?
Yeah.
I'd
stay healthy, man. Gotta stay healthy.
You got to, kids. You hear that? All right, this is a tough one, man. This one right here is gonna get you hating your damn inbox. I promise you, if you answer this wrong. Shit. Pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Man, I don't care, brother.
Gosh damn it,
dude. Not even an hour ago, I had a pineapple pizza, and it was the best thing I ever had in my life. And I ain't having no one say any other thing about it. You can send me emails, you can send me DMs and tweets. I don't care about your opinion. Your opinion is wrong. Okay.
That's Sonny FN Evans on Twitter, and you can also find him on YouTube by hitting the at Sonny. That's 2 N's. Evans. Look him up. Give him a like. All right. Next question. All right, so do you wear one of those fancy kind of YouTuber, I don't see you small guys mask, or do you wear one of those plain old hospital masks like I wear? Because I'm a small YouTuber. Which one do you wear?
Oh, man. I pass.
All right, you get only one of those. Okay. All right. So when Sonny isn't working or creating, he is most likely doing blank.
Making music.
Nice. What kind of music, man?
I play piano, I play guitar, I do all sorts. I try to sing. I'm not a good singer, but I try.
I've heard you play the guitar. I've heard you sing. I didn't know you played the piano, man. How long you been dilly and dallying?
My entire life, basically. Yeah, since I was a kid, I've been playing piano. I'm a guitar ever since I wanted to impress a girl when I was like 16 years old. Picked up the guitar, and damn,
The
Have a
guitar
st-
always do it, doesn't it?
I did the job back in the day. And then, yeah.
Let me ask you something, yo, and this is totally off base. And I got a background in music as well. And
Hmm.
I've often told people, especially with editing, because I had never done anything like this. And I often attribute my musical background to being able to create art and just transition over. Am I crazy? Like, do you feel that way? Do you think your musical background helps you at all when you're creating your videos and stuff like that?
100%, man. Like it's so important. Music, like people don't understand how important music and sound is towards your videos. And like having a musical ear or musical background or any experience with that sort of stuff, you can. You see it. You see it in the video.
Mhm.
When someone has like a good musical background, you see it in the way they cut their videos and the way they transition scenes and whatever. It it completes your videos really.
Totally agree, man. I always tell people that. Like, I can't explain it, but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he has so many subscribers. All right, you got to pick one: fish and chips, burger and chips, or pizza and chips.
You don't with chips with pizza. That's a weird combination. I'm gonna go with fish and chips. I like fish and chips, like the real English ones. It's good
Ooh,
stuff.
nice. All right. Now this one's a tough one. Now this one isn't a tough one, but this is, I don't know, people are gonna look at you differently. And I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. You know what? I'm not gonna answer it for myself. This is on you. Have you ever actually sung in the GTA shower for RP when you spawn in your apartment?
I think I cussed a lot in there, and I think that's what we all did. When we get in there, it's like, oh shit, does this thing work? And you start screaming all sorts of shit in the mic.
All right. All right. So,
All right,
all
what
right.
about you? What about you? What about you?
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Back in the day, I was poor as hell. I did it all. Are you kidding me? Shoot, I got tired of getting smoked.
That's how you made money back in the day. That's how you had to sing your damn lungs out, man.
Man, well, here's the thing, man. You can't look under level 100. People would like come out and just shoot you for no reason. It's crazy. You're always getting targeted. So you got to get that RP up. However you get. All right. Here we are right here, man. We've reached this point, man. Sonny, have you ever Googled yourself, man? I asked you earlier. Have you ever Googled yourself, brother?
I don't want to. I'm getting scared now. I've been mentally preparing for this moment, and I know where this is going. Just hit me with the bullshit, man. Just hit me.
So I'm gonna put this on the screen, yo. Hopefully, yo, the people got to see this, yo. I was Googling you before we had this interview, and I didn't find anything in Google, but for Wikipedia or whatever. But I did find you in the Urban Dictionary, and I gotta read it. And I laughed so damn hard, yo. It's not even funny. And I just want to know. I'm gonna read it. Okay, so it says Sonny Evans, a nigga that makes GTA 5 videos on YouTube, does not have sex with the game itself. So my question is, how accurate is
I forgot about that. I knew I told you I knew someone posted some shit on that.
That's a direct quote, by the way. That's a direct quote. I did not make that up.
That was pretty damn. It's close to home,
Do you remember the first time you were shocked by something that was said about you via the internet, YouTube, or whatever? Like, do you remember that? Like, or like, how long did it take for you to start to grow numb to all that kind of stuff, right? Because you kind of have to, right? You got to grow numb to it, right?
You kind of do and you kind of don't, like it swings both ways. And of course, like, okay, so there was a time when I took great offense to many things, and some things I should not have taken great offense to, and other things I maybe should have. I don't know. Like, but now I kind of learn to pile things in certain ways, like there's bullshit and there's things that, okay, valid criticism, for instance, that I need to do something with. And I've learned to shove most of the things to the bullshit pile because it actually is like a load of bullshit. Like at the end of the day, I'm doing my thing. A lot of people are doing their thing, and that's how things should be,
Right.
And listen up. If we have a conversation, like, all right, Sonny, like I didn't really particularly like what you did there, or whatever, you can reach out to me. You can jump in my DMs. You can tell me. We'll have a conversation. We'll talk about it, like, and
like
then,
real, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey man,
Yeah.
and like you said, you can hit him up on his DMs, but you can also, I am here with Sonny Evans. Make sure you follow him on twitter.com. That's twitter.com/Sonny FN Evans, or you can look him up on YouTube, of course. That's at Sonny Evans. That's Sonny with 2 N's Evans, man. Make sure you hook him up. Yeah, so
I
like I said,
appreciate you.
man, no problem, man. So especially like as you continue to grow, like I was saying, like you're a small YouTuber, and I've actually heard you say like on Twitter. I've actually read you say on Twitter that you indeed consider yourself still as a small YouTuber, right? I have that correct, no?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't
So,
consider myself a big ass freaking YouTuber at all. Never have, never will, probably either.
nice. So it's like a mindset thing, right? Like that. So that mindset that you have, do you think that's what still helps to drive you to push out more and more original content? Because I mean, that's what I love about you. I think all of your content is just so damn original, man.
It has nothing to do with being a big or small. Like that, I don't understand the entire mindset slash appeal of wanting to be a big YouTuber.
Mhm.
I guess having the numbers is like it's cool to have like a broader audience to put things forth, but it never ever has influenced my creative stuff really. Like when I started making GTA Geographic, I went in that stuff with the exact same mindset that I'm going into with my new stuff. Like my new stuff gets the same treatment and the same love as GTA Geographic, and it just really that never changed for me really.
I think that's, again, I hate to keep going back to it, but that's that musical background in you, I believe. That's when you're always trying to search for a better riff, a better song, a better note, a better, you know what I'm saying, the way you put it together. I know that's music. Like that's what I hear in you, man.
Yeah,
I
I
really do.
well, yeah,
That's,
maybe, yeah. It definitely plays a part, 100%. Like in my writing, I when I write things, I get into this like place, and even with my silliest content, maybe you've seen like the stuff that I put out, like I don't know when was it, yesterday or 2 days with the plane stuff. It all builds. It's stupid. It's stupid as hell, but it all builds up right to this like ending point where I'm like, is he gonna make it on the beach? Is he not gonna make it? And I want to make sure like that feeling that you get, like a feeling that like I need you to feel excitement. I need you to feel all these feelings, and I need you to be like, oh shit, he hadn't made it, and then like be happy that we did or did not, or whatever you want to. Whatever happened there, I don't know what happened. I was just done with that video.
hey, well, you guys make sure you check it out on his YouTube channel, yo. He's dropping videos day after day after day. Check it out. Now, you mentioned it, and that's a great thing that you brought up. GTA Geographic. Is that coming back anytime soon? The people want to
Nah,
know, man. No?
nah,
It's
man,
done?
nah, man. Look, the thing is, man, there's only so many ways I can say the same shit, and you know, dude, I would love to be able to do that thing until the end of times. But the fact is, certain things just run a certain course.
Facts.
GTA Geographic is one of those things. Like I can only make the same try hard and noob and grinder and griefer jokes. Like I can only make them so much, and at some point it just runs this. But it doesn't mean it's not coming back at all. But I'm just waiting for the right moment. Let's say like the next DLC is a big one. It changes a lot of stuff in GTA Online. Yeah, I might grab it back.
Right, right. So, any advice you would have for any smaller YouTube channels trying to blaze a trail like Sonny?
Man, it's such a tough thing to answer because I made along the way, right? I got a feeling like I'm doing things right, and I've done a lot of things wrong in the past. And
Mm,
when I like the things I've done wrong, and that's something that I learned through trial and error. And also, I want to point out I had someone in my life. I've never met him in real life. I met him on Twitter, and I respect this man tremendously. His name is Dirty Workup. And he is the type of guy who always like called me out on my bullshit. Basically, when I was straying off my path, he was the guy who called me my bullshit. I'm sorry, I got something. I was eating something. I'm sorry.
no, you're good.
But anyway, where I'm going with this is when I started out, and that's the wrong path I took. Is I was always like kind of upset. I was looking at other people, I was looking at what Mr. Boss was doing. I was looking at what other people were doing. I saw success in those people, and it kind of upset me because I was like, shit, like, let's be honest, like they aren't making like tremendously big content. It was kind of like, to me, it was like pretty effortless content.
Mhm.
Like it seemed very simple. If it seemed
Mhm.
very simple, and they pulled insane numbers, and that upset me because here I was. This was before I started this channel that we're talking about right now. I was putting in hours upon hours upon hours of work on a channel called 8-Bit Bastard, and it took ages, and it upset me. It pissed me off, and with that mindset, I went to my new channel. That's this channel, and I was angry. I was pissed off. I was always looking at numbers. I was looking at other numbers, and I started going into this negative sphere of looking at other people and actually focusing on other people as well and talking shit about them, and it really like that. I found out, and that was through this dirty worker guy, that's simply not me.
Mhm.
That's not me, and that's not something that I want to focus on. And I figured that out pretty early in my career. And down the line, I have relapses. Deep down, I speak my mind, and sometimes I say the wrong shit. I'm not being the most friendly guy at times, but all in all, I learn and I overcome, and then I just move on, and I focus on myself. That's basically it. I focus on my own content. I focus on making my subscribers happy, because that's why I do it, basically.
You basically just wrote that, I think a couple of days ago. Like, I got to, maybe a week ago. Like, I just got to get back to. No, it was actually like a week or so ago. You got to get back to just doing what makes you happy, which is making content that makes you guys happy. And I think that was just so simple and so true.
That's it. And it's just like super simple circle, right? Like, I make content, I make people happy, people are happy, they give me this feedback back that they're happy, and we can keep going, we can keep going that way. And I'm going to try some new things to see if that makes people happy. If it makes them happy, I get views. Of course, that also makes me happy, obviously, because, brings in money, brings in views, which is always a good thing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and we can all be happy.
That's why we do it.
Yeah.
Now, speaking about small and, well, your smaller channels and smaller accounts. Let's venture off the GTA a little bit. Rockstar. They just set a fire to all types of accounts and channels, really channels that have accounts, with this latest monster wipe and ban of all these accounts for the apartment glitch, right? I'm sure you've heard of it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I've heard of that one.
Hey, and and through the middle of all this, man, you found yourself in the middle of some beefing, man, with everybody, man. Small, big, large. I ain't know you like beefing with everybody, Sonny. Who we going after next, man? Franklin? You want to go after Franklin, man?
That Luke called me out as well. He was like, I was like, yo, I was hitting him up on Twitter, I was like, yo, you want to join me for this walk? He was like, I don't know, who the hell is Sonny?
That was mid, right?
That was like, damn, man. That was, I curled up in the ball and went to sleep after that one. Like, I was done for the week. Damn.
I was like, yo, let's go at the Sam Houser. Let's go at the CEO of Take Two. Everybody, man, because we want them damn duffel bags back. Just so y'all know, man. So if you want to join a crusade, damn it, we need you. Let's take them down. So you're not going after people, are you? Like, is that what's going on? Like, are you going after people, or people like going after you? Like, what's going on?
I'm not going after people. Like I said, I have a pretty strong opinion on some matters, and sometimes I'm too vocal about the negative side. So it all revolves around a tweet where I was like, I was kind of, you know what the wrong thing was? I said I was like, I was laughing at people who got their account banned. But later down the line, like, I got more angles. For instance, I saw Bruffy's video, and Bruffy's video really like changed my mind, because Bruffy is the guy literally that I grew with. Like, when we were small, when he had like 1,000 subscribers, I had like 1,000 subscribers. We met. That's about where we met. And I also learned that he got his account banned as well in a moment of weakness. And I was like, all right. So then looking back at my tweet, like, okay, fair enough. I've been a dickhead, but I still stand by my point. Like, listen up. If you glitch, you break terms of service, you going to get caught, you're going to get fired. Then there was this entire thing where I got a modded account on PC, right? And the modded account is basically an account that has a lot of money on it. So that was another thing that people found like hypocritical. But basically what I'm trying to say is, and if Rockstar catches me with that modded account, they know what that account is, by the way. Like, they know what that account is. If they catch me with the modded account, they can wipe it. They can take it, because I know I'm in the wrong. I know I'm doing the crime, and I'm willing to do the crime. I know it. Right? I just know it. So that's it. That's literally all there's to it. But I'm not gonna lie. That account might be gone already. I have no freaking clue. I don't use it anymore because I don't make like news content, like weekly update guides and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
That's what I used to do. But yeah, I have no. It's probably already gone. So yeah.
I got you. So really, for all the people that was wondering, like, why is it Sonny responding to smaller channels, or Sonny thinks he's too big and full of himself to respond? He's just too. That's just not the case. I mean, because I was like, yo, I mean, again, as we mentioned earlier, that's how I met you, and I know that you be in a lot of, I know you kind of navigate from time to time in smaller channels just to kind of see what's up and blend in or whatever. So I don't know. I kind of thought that was a little off base, but I could be biased too. I don't know.
No, listen up. Do you know the guy called Zombie Cartman?
No, I don't, but I'm sure I'll know after this.
No, yeah, no, he's like another guy. He's like a small streamer. I just ran into him because I was looking on YouTube. Like I was kind of seeing, because I get a lot of messages that people are going to try one of my challenges. Like they're going to try and walk across the map. Looked him up. He was like a YouTuber with, I don't know, I don't even know his subscribers count. He had like, I think 20 people watching, but great guy, and he was doing one of my challenges. I just love seeing this sort of stuff. I just love seeing smaller content creators and what kind of communities they're building, because that's like the smaller, and besides that, the smaller guys might be big guys in the future. Like it's always like good to know what's coming up, and as well. And I know for a fact that you're gonna go places as well, man. Like 100%.
Hey, thanks, man.
100%. Yeah.
Trying, man. Trying.
Yeah.
And again, so for people who are wondering if he didn't say anything at all, he did say stuff, and it was on Twitter. So make sure you're following him on Twitter, and that's twitter.com/SonnyFNEvans. Or again, you can look him up on YouTube at Sonny Evans. Make sure you do that right now. So yeah, man. So the whole idea of you don't rock with smaller YouTubes, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's all crazy, man. So anyway,
yeah,
so moving right along, man. So you visit smaller YouTubers. You like them. You go around the GTA community. You love GTA. What draws you? Like, is it more so the communities and the initial hustle, as you mentioned? I think we kind of touched on that, but do you really like it though because it's less drama?
There's going to be drama on all levels. Like it doesn't matter that it's not size related. Okay? When you're a big guy, you're
Facts.
you're in the crosshairs more, which is just normal because there's a lot more eyes on you. Like it's just as simple as that. But I just like going around like small YouTubers, just see what's up, what's cracking, and it's always like, I don't know, it's always like it's sort of like a small family vibe. It's always like so nice just to talk and say hi, what's going on. It's what I love about it.
So basically, no matter if you're a part of a community, you're gonna get some shots thrown at you. Just let it rub off your back, keep it moving.
100%. 100%. Like there's always beef, and it's not just exclusive to GTA community as well. Like it's any scene has beefing in it, so there's no getting away from it, no matter what size you are.
Facts. So, Mr. Boss.
Yeah,
he takes all the shots though, right? Like how does he he do it, you think? Like, and I mean, do you think it's like a part of, it's got to be in his contract or something? Like he's like a lightning rod, and I think he loves it. Like I mean,
I don't think he loves it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he loves it at all.
He can't love it, right? Like God.
I haven't spoken to him. Like we had a little bit of a falling out like a long time ago, and it was also like pretty trivial shit what happened between us. But like we just don't talk anymore, and there's it is what it is. But I don't. I don't.
Elaborate? You care to elaborate on the trivial stuff?
It was during the no. Like I can explain. It was during the time when I just started my channel, and I started my channel off with doing podcasts. And the very first guest I had was Mr. Boss for the win, and that's how I got to know like a lot of people in the community. Like I learned about Raggedy Danwin, and GTA Man, Gypsy, and all these people. That's how we kind of all got to meet. A lot of people I met before that as well, but. So Mr. Boss was my very first guest. Like the standing with him in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what kind of happened, we got to talk, and I kind of like, I got to know him behind the scenes. I got to know like the guy behind Mr. Boss for the win.
Mm-hmm.
And he was an actual, like he was just a nice, ordinary guy. That was it. Like there was a lot of weird stuff that I didn't agree with, and there was a lot of things I called him out during our friendship. But anyway, like things got like weirder and weirder between us, as in he got in more beef and he kind of like started like using me as sort of like a middleman, you know? If you get me, like shit. All right, so that YouTuber is upset with me. You wanna talk to him or whatever? I kept telling, like I tweeted about this as well, like a long time ago, and I apologized for this specific case as well, because I think it was like had to do with Bruffy, and I talked to Bruffy about it, you know, and it's all good now, but it was just such a weird situation between us that I didn't want to go on with this anymore. And then like we had a little bit of beef, and then we went our separate ways, and never became like a big ass public thing. But yeah, we don't talk at all anymore.
Yeah. See, what I found interesting and fascinating was, you know, I kind of did some diving or whatever, and I found out, you know, obviously you guys did the interview, and I listened to the prequel interview. You were explaining to your audience, like, I'm gonna bring them on. I know a lot of people may not be whatever with it, but I'm going with an open mind, because, you know, no matter what you guys may think about him being maybe a thief or clickbaiter, I'm gonna let him, you know what I'm saying, speak his mind. You know, everybody's kind of earned the right to speak their mind and yada, yada, yada. And still you respected him because he does pump out 3 videos a day. Like, I'll never forget listening to that. I was like, you know, these are valid points. Okay, he's going into it with a clear mind. And then you fast forward to like a year ago, when even the mild-mannered Sonny was disgusted by so many videos being posted by Mr. Ball. Anyway, we're not going to get into that, but I just was like, damn.
At the end of the day, he's hustling, you know, like that's his thing. That's just his thing. He's doing his thing. And you know, I'm just, I don't even mention it anymore. You know, there's just simply no point. It was things that like legitimately upset me back in the day. And sometimes even it still does. Like I look at like the content that's being produced, like on a mass scale, you know, and I'm like, yo, dude, how do you even physically do this? Like, how do you come up with all this stuff? You know, I'm like sitting there working freaking 30 hours on one video. And then you are, in the meantime, you made like 20 videos. Like, how does that happen? But man, I can't, and I don't want to let it get to me anymore, that sort of stuff. And it doesn't get to me anymore. He's doing his thing. Let him do his thing. I don't care anymore. Like we've all established what he does. So there's no point in like going back and just keep hammering on this guy. I'm like done with it. It's tiresome for me as well. Like I just like, yeah, all right. He clickbaits. Okay, yeah. He did it a year ago. He did it 2 years ago. He did it 3 years ago. He did it 4 years ago. You know, like he hasn't changed. That shit hasn't changed.
Let me ask you this: did you play GTA Story Mode?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when it came out, right away. Yeah. There wasn't online, dude. When it came out, the game, there wasn't online. Like we had to wait for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It was. So
how long you been playing? So you've been playing GTA from day one when it came out, PS3?
Yeah, Xbox 360. Yeah,
360.
Yeah, man.
Any modders over
there? Back in the day, nah. Now it's just freaking. It's a shit show there.
What do you mostly play on now?
PC.
Yeah.
You're on PlayStation, yeah?
Yeah, I'm on PlayStation. I need to, for content creating, I need to be able to jump over there on PC. Man, there's so much more that I can do, that I can really utilize what I got going on in my mind. But I'll get there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you do a lot of like cinematic stuff and music videos and like creative little skits and stuff, man. And I swear down, like PC, that's where it's at for that sort of stuff.
I know.
You can go wild with your stuff.
Dude, stop it. I know it. I'll get there. Anybody listening, if you got a spare PC laying around, donate it, please. All right. So my question is, you beat the game, you beat GTA. Who's more polarizing, Trevor or Mr. Boss? In the whole GTA ecosphere, who do you think? I contend is Mr. Boss, yo.
Might be so, yeah.
It might be so. Isn't that crazy? I'm just saying. All right. So who did you kill at the end?
I killed none, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill my boy Michael. I couldn't kill Trevor. I couldn't do it.
I smoked Trevor. That joke was crazy.
Nah, man. Yeah, he was crazy. He was the personality, man. He was the Fonz. You can't kill the Fonz. He was awesome.
He made the movie. I get it. At the end, he had to go. He was crazy. He's gonna shoot me in the back of the head when I'm asleep. Not interested, man.
I get it. It could never be Michael, you know. As Franklin is like, damn, man. Franklin was Michael's son, you know.
Facts. That was his son he never had, man.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
So GTA 6, man, are you gonna like receive an early copy? You can let us know now, man. We know you got the insider, man. You gonna get the early copy? You gonna stream it? Like, what's going on?
Nah, man, I haven't gotten anything early since I don't
Come
know, 50
on,
years.
Sonny.
Man,
That's
I've
not true.
no, no, there is that. No, it's been so long, my brother, that I got any love from Rockstar in the form of any like early copies of packages. Damn, man, it's been like 2 or 3 years. I went over there in London, and we were they were really awesome. First of all, like it was those guys, like the devs and the community team, awesome people. And I got like a big ass care package from them. But ever since, man, I've been a little bit critical about Rockstar at times on Twitter, on videos, and I don't think they love me as much anymore. So
Anything you want to share? You said to them. We're all listening. Not really. All right. So GTA 7, man. You think it's gonna arrive before GTA 6? I mean, what the hell, man?
dude, at this point, it might, man. I
My
don't know.
God, yo, are you kidding me?
It's taken too long. That's one thing that's for sure. Like this is obscene. This is just obscene.
I mean, this whole what is it? Expanded in? I forget what it's called. The whole new deal that's coming to the PS5. I mean, are you excited for that? Like,
Yes and no. I know it's going to be GTA 5 again. That's my main concern with it. But on the other side, like I hope it's going to be like a significant thing. Then at least like damn, give me the map expansion, give me all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I would much rather. I think I said in the video as well. I would have much rather waited for another year with no information at all, and then hearing about GTA 6 coming the next year, than having like GTA expanded and enhanced or whatever.
Well, I think it's play to just buy time. I don't even know what it is. I have no expectations. I don't know.
Nah, me neither, man. I'm thinking it's. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you one of the people like is GTA dead?
Of course it's not dead. Oh my god, there's so many people playing this game. Holy. Like it's such a dumb thing to say. Like I don't understand those people. It's dead. Of course, like of course it gets like stale. Let's put it that way. Like there's only so much grinding and so many casino highs you can do. But to say that it's dead is such a dumb statement. Like there's millions of people playing.
Millions. The new DLC though, it was rather weak. I'll give them that. Like,
oh, the last one, yeah. Oh yeah.
Was it really supposed to be cops and crooks? I thought it was supposed. Well, I think a lot of people thought it was supposed to be cops and cooks.
Crocs and
Cooks. What's that?
That's a big DLC. I want that DLC, man.
Crocs and Cooks. Hey, we need to trademark that. No, seriously though, cops and crooks. Like, do you think there any truth to that?
I think so. Yeah, I'm a pretty. Yeah.
I think so too, and I think that what happened with what happened in the United States when everything happened with the social injustice movement, I think there was no way Rockstar could come out with something cops and crooks when there was so much cops versus real people.
Exactly, that's kind of it, man. And there was a lot of things, but I'm also a very, 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 very firm believer that this DLC is still coming. Mm-hmm. Just not now, just not too soon. But it was in the making. It was ready for release, and now it's just being put on that shelf, and it's gonna come.
I agree,
but not this winter. This winter is gonna be there. That's gonna be the one, man.
It's gonna be tough. So, are you planning on? And I know you don't stream a lot anymore. You planning on streaming any in the future, anytime?
Maybe not. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I'm really happy with my current situation where I can just sit down at my own pace and make my content and make my stuff. And streaming is something that I don't really enjoy too much. Mm-hmm. I love the interaction. Like, don't get me wrong. I love talking to people and hearing people out, but it's very tiresome for me, like streaming. Totally. You can't take a break. Like, this. Like, when you sit down and you stream, you are there. You got to be there. You got to be on the ball all the time. You got to look at chat. You got to look what's going on. And for me, like, oh my god, it just turns me crazy.
Facts.
I can stream for like 1 hour and I'm done.
Yeah, that could be perfect though. Yeah. So, how long have you been doing YouTube?
Man, I've been doing YouTube for, I think, 5 years now, 6 years.
Man, sky's the limit.
Man, yeah. I started out on a channel that grew to 3,000 subscribers, and then I called it quits on that channel, and then I moved over to another channel, and then that channel got like I think 50K, and then I called it quits, and then I went. Well, yeah, there was some things. Well, it wasn't drama related or anything, but it was a group effort, and we all went our separate ways, basically.
I got you.
So I did my solo thing. The other guys did their solo thing, and another guy went working for Rockstar, the asshole, and then we never saw each other again.
Okay.
Still hate that guy. That guy. If you're listening, you bastard.
Oh man, yeah. You wanna shout him out, unshout him? No, don't say it. No. Oh man, well damn man. So that rose plaque, is it rose color plaque when you get the million?
I think it's gold, isn't it? I don't know. I think it's gold.
Okay. You ever think about it?
Not really, man. Not really.
It's coming.
Yeah, I know
time is coming, brother. And that's a blessing, man.
I know it's cool, but on the other hand, like even when you have that silver plaque, nothing changes. Nothing changed for me. I like, okay, cool, I've got this plaque. And what do we do with it? Absolutely nothing. We're gonna put it on the shelf and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing.
No limo came and picked you up or anything like that?
Nah, man. I got a letter from Susan Wojcicki though, so that was cool.
Maybe that's plaque. That's awesome, man. Well,
yeah.
Hey man, well look, anything you want to share with the audience, man? Any projects or people you want to shout out, give some love to, sponsors, or whatever, man? The floor is yours, man.
Man, there's only one person really that comes to mind. It's my girlfriend, man. If it wasn't for her, I'd be going mad. But she's awesome. So yeah, and she'll be listening to this. So
that's awesome, man. Well, shout out to her, man, and shout out to you again. I appreciate you so much, man, for coming on with me. Obviously, this is awesome for myself and for my channel. And you know, like I said, I've known you for a while, and I'm glad that we could finally sit down and kick it.
Yeah,
go over some stuff. And you know, it's great talking with you off air, and definitely great talking with you now, man. So I really do appreciate it, man. And you know, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. That's been listening. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have been blessed to have listened to this just as I have, man. And once again, don't forget that you can follow him on Twitter. That's twitter.com/SonnyFNEvans, or you can look him up on YouTube at Sonny Evans. That's Sonny with 2 N's. Evans, man. And I'll be sure to post his links and everything down below in the description. So don't forget to show him some love, give him a follow, give him a like, give him a dislike, give him whatever. Interaction is what.
Hey, don't dislike. You stay the hell away. You stay the hell away.
Yo, but for Sonny Evans, man, I'm Beyond the Game BTG, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Tap the bell to avoid 7 years of bad luck. And again, as I mentioned, Sonny's link is also in the description. Make sure you click and join him as well. Road to 400K. That's big, man. That's big, Sonny.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you as well. Like it's really great. It really is great.
Dude, man, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I had a ball, man. I can't thank you enough, bro. Like it's been great, man. It's been a great time. And yeah, man, yo guys, thank y'all so much, man. We're gonna sign this off and stay right there, man. I'm gonna check you out on the way out the door, man. And you guys, thanks again, man. I'll see you next time. Peace.